Good afternoon, partners from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Welcome to our packet session for a future-ready ERP SAP Business One version 10 on HANA, plus a bonus session of bConnect by Accelon. We are now in a fast-evolving environment. The question is, kaya rin ba ng business nyo makipagsabayan in this economy? Here at Ark One, we want to assure that our clients are fully equipped with the right tools to have an efficient, effective, and a future-ready system. So before we jump into today's pocket session, let us know who are we with today. Kindly introduce yourself in the comment section with your company and say hi to everyone, partners. So, without further ado, let us welcome Ms. Marife Crucero, Ark One's account manager for Luzon, to know more about Ark One. Good
Thank,
afternoon, Ms. Marife.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mars. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our SAP Business One HANA and bConnect training webinar. At Arc One, our mission has always been to go beyond system delivery. We build lasting partnership. As a prime SAP partner in the Philippines, what set us apart is how we stay with our customers every step of the way, helping you not just implement but continuously optimize and maximize your SAP investment. Today, we focus on two powerful innovations. First is SAP Business One on HANA, a platform designed for speed, scalability, and real-time performance that goes far beyond traditional databases. Second, bConnect by Accelon, a tool that extends SAP Business One capabilities and streamlines integration, opening new possibilities for efficiency and growth. Our collaboration with Accelon reflects Arc One's commitment to bring global innovation closer to our clients. Together, SAP, Accelon, and Arc One, we delivered not just technology, but a complete ecosystem of solutions designed to help you grow, compete, and future-proof your business. So whether you are here as an existing customer or exploring SAP for the first time, we are excited to show you how HANA and bConnect can transform the way you run your business. Again, thank you for joining. Let's dive in. Over to you, Margs.
Thank you, Ms. Marife, for giving us the glimpse of Arc One and the partnership with Axelon. So, now, to present to us how SAP Business One version 10 on HANA can help our businesses be future ready, let's welcome Arc One's dependable SAP technical consultant, Mr. Dave Jordan. Good afternoon, Sir Dave.
Good afternoon, Marge. Thank you for the introduction, and thank you, Ma'am Marife, for the opening remark. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining today's pocket session. Today, I'll be covering SAP HANA database, its features, platforms, and advantages from other database, as well as some of the main features that you can get for upgrading SAP Business One version 10. All right. So to start. What exactly is SAP HANA database? So SAP HANA, or High Performance Analytic Appliance, is an in-memory columnar database developed by SAP. It is optimized for real-time analytics and high-speed transactions, combining online analytics processing and online transactions processing in one platform. This is hosted in an SAP certified Linux server, usually SUSE Linux Enterprise Server and Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So, SAP HANA, it stores all its data in via RAM or its memory instead of reading it from disk, making queries, transactions, and analytics much faster. And it also combines OLTP and OLAP in a single system, so business can run reports and analytics directly on live data. So HANA Studio. So HANA Studio is the tool that we use to access one of the tool that we use to access HANA database. So HANA Studio is an Eclipse-based development and administration tool for SAP HANA. Typically runs on Windows, but it connects to the HANA database hosted on the Linux server. It provides a GUI to manage, develop, and model in SAP HANA. Its key functions are database administration, data modeling, development, and monitoring. So on the left side, it shows a systems view. So here we can see the main database, and below under the catalog, it will show the companies that we use for SAP Business One, which are the DB schemas. And on the right side, you can see here the editor area. So here it shows the administration, and also it can also show the SQL console where we can run queries. And on the bottom part, this shows usually the logs and the properties of the database. Next would be the HANA cockpit. So SAP HANA Cockpit, so it's a Fiori-based web application used to manage, monitor, and configure SAP HANA databases. Usually comes bundled with HANA installation, starting with HANA 2.0. Its main capabilities are system monitoring, database administration, security and user management, performance analysis, and landscape management. So here, as you can see, this is the new skin style, the Belize Deep. So this new skin style, Belize Deep, is added to SAP Business One version 10 on SAP HANA. It is inspired by SAP Fiori design, typically used for S4 HANA, if you're familiar with, and following the web client look and feel. Currently available when using the Fiori style cockpit. Some of its benefits are it provides modern and fresh look and feel, and it harmonized user experience for those who work with both SAP Business One client and the web browser. To proceed, so also here are some of the B1 analytics powered by SAP HANA. So first would be the enterprise search. So for the enterprise search, this enables you to search fields such as description, amount, remarks, etc. of the business objects in SAP Business One that have been replicated to the HANA database server. So this is like a Google search inside an SAP Business One client. Also, it provides real-time dashboard. So for real-time analytics, this enables you to view SAP Business One company data from the HANA database in predefined and easy to understand visualizations. We already have predefined dashboards like delivery analysis, inventory status, payment collection, purchase quotation, sales analysis, sales employee performance, and service call. And now, we'll be showing you what are some of the release highlights that we can get when upgrading our SAP Business One to version 10. So one of the main upgrades that we can get when getting version 10 is the web client. So if everyone's, I think others are already familiar with the browser access. So that is already an extension of the SAP Business One client that we use on our workstation. But the web client is an upgrade as well. So this is another web application that we can use for SAP Business One. So this utilize tiles when accessing different tiles for transactions for our SAP client. So this has enhanced delivery objects. So for business partner, items, activity, sales quotation, sales order, delivery, and invoice. It also extends sales support and supports of outgoing serial and batch numbers, bin location selection. And extend localization support as well and support CRM. And it also has enhanced analytical capabilities because it also provides us with dashboard. So here are some. So here it provides us the card view option. It's already been added to all list views, including UDOs and UDTs. So the card view enables you to create sets of analytical cards for a given object using dedicated editor and save it as view for future use. So for our web client, so this already has integration with MS Teams. So for our MS Teams, we can load in our web client, so we can already access our system via MS Teams. These are some of the dashboards and charts that are being shown directly on MS Teams. So we'll just have this configured based on your system URL. Next would be under administration for SAP Business One. So we have here reference document enhancements, enhancement in approval process, tab level authorization, and in master data record. So for reference document enhancements, you're now able to see the reference documents in checks for payment, purchase requests, good receipts and issue, inventory transfer requests, and inventory transfer. Document referencing is available for incoming and outgoing payments, inventory revaluation, inventory counting, and inventory posting. When duplicating a document, a reference between the original and duplicated document can be created as well. Next would be the enhancement in approval process. So the last updated by and last updated on fields are now available within the request for generation approval form. Approval status report now contains draft updated by, draft updated date, draft updated time, and draft remarks field. Substitute authorizers for approval templates are enabled when authorizers is out of office. So one of its benefits are it also minimizes unnecessary back and forth between the authorizers and the originator. Next would be the tab level authorization in master data record. So here you can see it already separates the tabs which you can control the authorizations given to each user. So if a user has no authorization for a given tab, this tab will be automatically be hidden from them. Next would be for the financial management. So one of the updates that we got would be the drill down to the GL accounts in financial reports. So golden arrows are added next to the account codes in financial reports, allowing users to drill down into the account record within the chart of accounts. It's already been available in balance sheet, trial balance, and profit loss statement. Next would be the platform or the extensibility for service layer configuration. So some of our developers are already using service layer for integration of external applications in SAP Business One. So this will help them configure those settings for their integration for external applications. Okay, so those are just some of the highlights for version 10. There are a lot more that we can get with version 10. So we'll be happy to provide you a set of lists or document that you can check for the other version 10 updates that you can get. So yep, that would be all from my end. So if you have other questions, you can just raise it in our Q&A portion of the call. Thank you.
Today, we are privileged to hear from the CEO of Accelon, Mr. Rahul, who brings not only expertise but also valuable insights into how businesses can thrive in an ever-changing landscape. Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Rahul.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you for having me back here. Okay, so I'm showcasing a software solution called bConnect. We have developed this solution bConnect around 10, 12 years back. This basically can be used to communicate, to automate all the communications which you are sending from SAP Business One. Typical way of working in SAP Business One is that you will create an invoice, then you will save that invoice as PDF, you will send that invoice on WhatsApp or Viber or email to your customer, your delivery partner, and your other people. Similarly, for reports and other things, you run the report, you have to save them as PDF, export them to Excel, and then share them with different people. So bConnect is a tool which runs in the background on the server and can use to automate all these functionalities. So there is one solution, and it can handle all type of messaging. It can handle any kind of messaging which you are sending today. So you can send sales invoices to your customers. You can send sales order confirmation to your customers. You can send purchase orders to your supplier. You can send payment advices to your supplier. You can also send reports to internal, external employees, contractors, and other people. We today, in fact, this number is wrong here. We in fact generate almost 100,000 messages daily, and we send these messages on different platforms. We can send these messages to email. We can send the document on email. We can send a message on email. We can send these messages on WhatsApp. we can also send them on Viber or Telegram. It's not mentioned here, but we have functionality to send these on Viber and Telegram also. And we can send SMS, or we can also generate the outputs and save them to file or FTP server. So you can, like, if you have invoices, if you are creating invoices, it will generate the PDF of the invoice and it will save it on a file server, so that you have all your documents on a file server properly stored in case of any future requirement. Now, you can also build your own chatbot with WhatsApp. So if you are using WhatsApp, then we can also build a chatbot. So customers can ask the question like, what is my balance? Share this invoice number again. And the chatbot can automatically fetch that data from SAP Business One and send it to the customer on WhatsApp. Using bConnect or configuring bConnect is very simple. It's very intuitive. bConnect is a server-based software, so it works in the background. All users do not have to interact with bConnect. Only the admins need to configure it, and then once configured, it keeps working in the background. For configuring it, you basically set up a source from where the data will be generated. Like, for example, if you want to send an invoice, then you will set a crystal report as a source, that this crystal report layout has to be used as the source document to convert to the PDF. Then you select a destination to whom you want to send. You want to send it to customer, you want to send it to vendors or the employees. You have to set a schedule, how many times you want to send it. You can send it every minute, every 5 minutes, every 15 minutes, and so on. You have to set a method, whether you want to send the details on email or WhatsApp or Viber or Telegram. And you set a format, like whether you want to send the document in PDF or in Excel file, or you want to send it as an attachment or as a message body. So all these different kind of options are there which you can utilize. So once you have set all these details, a rule is configured. And once the rule is configured, it keeps working in the background and keeps sending all the documents. Your users do not have to do anything. They will create the invoice. And once the invoice is created, the message will automatically go to the customer. I'll show that to you in the demo shortly. This, since as you can see, since it is working in the background and since it is working on its own, it saves a lot of time and in effect a lot of money also. Your users do not have to spend time in generating the documents or saving them to PDF or printing them and then sending them on email. It does all these process automatically in the background. Since it does this in the background, so it saves all the time which users are going to spend in saving them as PDF or printing them or sending them on email. It also increases customer satisfaction because customer gets the information proactively. Instead of asking something, customer can ask it on a chatbot, or customer gets it automatically as soon as some transaction is posted in SAP Business One. So since customer gets the information immediately and proactively, the customer satisfaction obviously improves a lot. Also, it can be used to send reports. So for example, your management can get a report on a daily basis on what was the transactions done in the yesterday business one. So these reports can be sent to the email or WhatsApp again in PDF or Excel file. You can also create charts and send them. So the management also get this report proactively and the information is proactively available to everyone. This can be sent to management. This can be sent to sales executive. You can also use this to send different kind of reports. For example, you can send aging analysis reports to the customer. You can send payment reminders to the customer. So all these different kind of reports can also be sent to customers or sales executives or purchase executives, etc. We have several customers, almost 60 plus customers now who are using this in India, as well as in a lot of other countries, in Southeast Asia, in Middle East, in US, UK, and different parts of the world. These are some of the customers who are using it. Um, this is some references or some testimonials from some customers who have been using it for quite a long time. One of these customers, Suez Solutions, they have been using these solutions with us since 2008 and using this to send invoices and payment reminders. should actually help them in reducing the payment cycle. Their payment cycle used to be 60 to 70 days earlier. After the invoice, customer will on an average take 60 to 70 days. But with the invoices and payment reminders going automatically by the system, the payment cycle has now reduced to 20 to 30 days. Most of the invoices are getting paid in 20 to 30 days. Think about it. A payment cycle reducing from 60, 70 days to 20 to 30 days helps saving us a lot of money. There's a customer who have been using bConnect since 2011. They have a large group in Nigeria, and they have been using this since 2011 to send different kind of emails from there. Now I'll show you a demo. So just give me a minute, and I'll change the sharing here. Okay, I'll share my screen. Right. So this is the familiar SAP Business One screen. I'm sure most of you guys will be already familiar with this SAP Business One. What I'll show you is how the transactional messages can be created using bConnect to the Viber. So we will create some transactions in SAP Business One. And as we go on creating transactions in SAP Business One, we'll see that the messages are going automatically in the backend on Viber. Let me start this. So the first thing I'll do is I'll create a new sales order. So let's go and create a new sales order. I'm selecting the customer. I'll select the product, change the quantity as per the customer requirements, set the delivery date. And also putting in some remarks to see that this is a new sales order from this customer. And let's just add the sales order. After adding the sales order, this is my Viber screen. And as you can see already, I have received this message from Viber on Viber. I hope you can see the message at the bottom. This bar, I don't know how to remove this. So we are using an API called Promo Texter. This is a company from Hong Kong and Philippines, and we are using their API to integrate with Viber. So as you can see at the bottom, we have a new message which says we have received your order number 64 and the same will be delivered by this date. So this kind of message, this is an order confirmation message. I have a rule for sending an order confirmation message. And as soon as I created the sales order in SAP Business One, the customer gets the message on Viber that the order has been created. Let's go further. And from this order, I will create an invoice. So I'll go back to the order and then copy this into an invoice. I've selected this into an invoice and everything is done. So let's just add this invoice. And after adding the invoice, let's go back to Viber and you can see that a message has popped up here. In the message for the invoice, as you can see, there's a button there which says invoice 210. So the invoice is also attached in this message and a link to the attachment is there. So the user or the customer who is receiving this message can simply click on the button to download the invoice. We have not been able to record the downloading of the invoice, but this works. You can change the caption of the button as required. You can say the caption could say download invoice or caption could say download your invoice number 210. Whatever is required in terms of caption and text can be customized to a specific requirement. It can be changed according to specific requirements. It has the invoice. There could be other documents also like packing lists or shipping documents. They can also be attached and sent in the same message. So we can send all these messages to the customer and he can see the dispatch messages, document messages, and he can simply download the message there itself. Now we have invoiced the customer and let's say the customer has made the payment. So we'll go into banking incoming payment and create an incoming payment from the customer. I'll select the customer here. Let's scroll down to the invoice which we created just now. That's my invoice number 210, which I have created just now. I'll just enter that customer has made this much of payment in cash. So I'm selecting this. Okay. Let's add it. And you can see that immediately a message on Viber has popped up, which says that we have received the payment. A message is popped up on the screen which says that we have received the payment. This payment received message is going to the customer that we have received this much amount. This is the payment date on which we have received this amount. Again, this message can be customized or this message can be adapted to suit your requirements. So it can be changed according to what is required to be shown to the customer. These kind of messages, as you can see, while we were doing the transaction in SAP Business One, these kind of messages can go immediately and automatically on Viber without making anything at the end of the user. User does not have to do any intervention or any working on this, and it simply sends on messages on Viber as the document is posted in SAP Business One. We have shown you a small demo of how transactional messaging works, but similar kind of messaging can be used for promotional messages. It can also be used for reporting purposes, and we can send to messages to WhatsApp, to Viber, also to Telegram. In case of Telegram, we can send it to Telegram groups also, and also to emails, SMS, and FTP and file server like I've shown you previously. There's a small write-up about us. We have been working with SAP Business One since 2005, and we have worked with scores of customers across different geographies. So that's all from my side.
Again, so now let's not waste any moments to answer your queries, partners. For the Q&A portion, let's welcome again Mr. Dave Jordan and Mr. Rahul. Okay, Sir Dave, I think this
By the way,
question is for you.
yeah, the question is for Dave.
I think it's more of a functional question I would like to ask.
Yeah, that's a functional
Yeah.
inquiry, yeah, for the standard function in SAP B1. When you cancel a purchase order, it will not reopen a PR. So if you want to make use of the PR, you can duplicate the PR, the closed PR, or create another purchase request and then copy to purchase order.
We also have another question here. I guess this is also for Sir Dave. Where to access the SAP HANA cockpit?
For the SAP HANA cockpit, it's usually on the host name and additional port. I think it depends on the port that is set on your system. So we'll have to verify on what port um is used on the website, the URL for your HANA cockpit. So and it is also it will also depend if it is already been installed in your system, unless it's on HANA 2.0. So we'll have to verify also the version. So I can provide a sample of the port, so you can also try um if it will work on your end. So I'll just ping it on the chat window.
Okay, for the next questions, I think this is for Mr. Rahul. What if the system is running on S4 HANA instead of MS SQL? Will bConnect support this?
Yes, so bConnect does support SAP Business One for SQL as well as for HANA.
And another questions, what are the usual transaction in SAP Business One that benefits from bConnect?
So you can use this for any transactions. It could be invoice, orders, sales orders, purchase orders, incoming, outgoing payment, inventory transfer. Any transaction where you want to send information to someone outside the system, you can use bConnect to send that information. You can send it as a text message or you can generate a document and send it as an attachment also.
This is another question for Sir Dave. How are browser access and web client differ from each other?
Yeah, so for the browser access, so this like an exact same of the browser client that we use in our workstation that are currently installed in our workstation. So you'll get the same modules and features. While for the web client, so it already uses the tiles in accessing transactions. So there are still some limitations when it comes to web client because it's still um, under development from SAP. So we'll get more updates from them for the latest feature packages that will be released by SAP. So some of the features that are not yet fully covered by web client are some of the chart of accounts, journal entries, bank reconciliations, and service layer processes, add-ons, and project management. So there are still some limitations when it comes to the web client, but most of the time it's already been used for the analytics part of the web client.
We still have another questions for you here. It's how to update the SAP HANA from V9.3 to version 10.
Yeah, so for the upgrade of the Business One version, so we'll still have to assess on the requirements of your system. So the upgrade installer will be we can provide them if you want to do the upgrade by yourself, but you typically if it is provided to us or we'll be doing the upgrade, so we'll be checking first on the system requirements because it will still use a lot of resources when it comes to the upgrade because the upgrade proper itself it will be resource intensive as well. It will require more space of the server, but yeah, it would be just a direct upgrade for version 9.3 to version 10. It will just depend on the installer that will be providing to you.
For Sir Rahul, is it only Enviver that is supported?
Shown you Viber today. In the last session, I've shown you an integration with WhatsApp. And we can, as I've mentioned, we can send it on email, WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram, SMS, and we can also upload files to an FTP or a file server. If you want any other platform to be supported, if you use any other platform, then let us know. We can evaluate it. We can work on that as well.
And that's a wrap, partners. This is Marjorie Cervantes, your host for today, and I would like to thank everyone who have attended our packet session. And for sure, there will be more in the coming months. And to our partner Accelon, thank you very much. And always remember that here in Ark One, we've always got you covered digitally and beyond. Thank you, partners. Have a good day.